Hey there YouTube lovers, I just wanted to apologise for tonight's stream. I ended up cancelling the stream tonight only because of frame rate issues with Streamlabs, the software I'm using. But I am going to find a way around it in the next 2 days. I have delayed the stream to Monday, with the Overwatch stream being delayed to Wednesday, just so I can make up for this. But what was supposed to be uploaded on Tuesday is now being uploaded today to make up for the stream. I am about to upload this new Foes Appeared episode for you guys, just to make up for the stream. I know my internet is a bit crap, but I have the router right there. It's just I haven't had the connection sorted out, but hopefully with the router sorted out by after Christmas, I can get back to streaming. And now to the video.
The Smash roster is one of my favourite parts of the entire Smash series, with the inclusions of new fighters every installment. Never knowing who's going to be added into Smash 6, some fighters don't make it in, either being deconfirmed from Mii costumes, assist trophies, or other fighters taking the spot, as well as a few other things. Welcome to A New Foes Appeared, where we talk about ideas for fighters that could possibly happen in Smash 6, if not the future. I'm your host, BB8 from BB8 House. Let's get into it. Up next.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
That's right, Ratchet Clank from, of course, Ratchet Clank is who we're going to talk about today. This one was on the list since I talked about Kratos the other episode, and with Ratchet Clank Rift Apart on my list if I do end up getting a PS5, and of course with this episode sort of tying in with Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart being nominated for Game of the Year. This is why I wanted to talk about Ratchet & Clank, because of course we haven't really talked about that many Sony reps, but with Ratchet & Clank being the second Sony rep, at least it gives us a bit more variety with the New Foes Appeared series. Now let's get into it, shall we? So diving into Ratchet & Clank's moveset, the neutral B is Weapon. Here, Ratchet will use the equipped weapon he is using. Now Ratchet has an ammo meter. Here is the ammo meter. Allows Ratchet to use the weapon he has equipped. Now each weapon consumes a different amount of ammo. If Ratchet doesn't have any ammo, the weapon will make an empty clink sound. To refill the ammo meter, Ratchet needs to damage enemies. To expand here, there is multiple types of weapons that Ratchet can use. Combuster, here Ratchet can shoot straightforward energy bullet shot to do chip damage. This can be spam, and the Combuster consumes the lowest amount of damage. Pyroblaster. Here, Ratchet can shoot a stream of fire straight in front of him. It works like Bowser's fire breath, though it has a weaker knockback, but does some more damage. By holding the B button, Ratchet can use Pyroblaster as long as he likes, until he runs out of ammo. When using the Pyroblaster, Ratchet cannot jump, and his movement speed decreases. Mr. Zircon. Ratchet will summon Mr. Zircon. Here, ammo is needed to summon Mr. Zircon. Mr. Zircon will fly by Ratchet and lock onto the nearest enemy and shoot the enemies with energy bullets at enemies doing chip damage. Mr. Zircon will last for some movements before disappearing. Spitting Hydra. Ratchet will shoot a beam of electricity at an enemy straight forward. When the electricity beam hits the enemy, they will be shocked and be dealt a swarm of chipping damage, as well doing some flinching. Here, if another enemy gets close, the electricity will jump off the enemy, being shocked and zapping the other enemy, doing damage to them. Plasma Whip is a melee weapon. When in use, it replaces Ratchet's wrench and does more damage than Ratchet's wrench, and has more reach, but with every swing of Plasma Whip, it consumes ammo. Plasma Bomb Launcher. Ratchet will shoot a bomb of plasma in an upward arc. Upon hitting an enemy, ground or wall will explode. Now we go back to the moveset. The side special is Omni Wrench Throw. Ratchet will throw his Omni Wrench like a boomerang. It works like Link's boomerang, but the Omni Wrench will spin sideways. When Ratchet is equipped with the Plasma Whip, then he will throw the Plasma Whip. The Plasma Whip has more wider reach. The up special being the Helipack. Clank will transform into the Helipack and give Ratchet a jump boost. Ratchet will go into a free fall after a few moments, and Ratchet must touch the ground to use the Helipack again. And the down special being Weapon Swap. Similar to Shulk's neutral special, Ratchet can swap between weapons. A circle menu will appear around Ratchet, and he can select what weapon to use. And the final smash being Rhino. Here, Ratchet will pull out as Clank pulls out the Chrono Scepter. Here, Clank will jump into the middle of the stage and slam the staff into the ground, creating a time-slowing field around the whole stage. Here, all enemies' movement speed is extremely reduced. Here, by pressing the neutral special, Ratchet will fire the Rhino. Here, Ratchet will move around the stage. Here, the Rhino will fire a huge, powerful swarm of bullets and firing missiles, doing huge damage to helpless enemies, being slowed down by time as Clank return time back to its normal speed, enemies dealt too much damage will be sent flying. So for the alts and the Kirby Hat, the first alt, Ratchet & Clank, will be its basic colours. Grey, with Ratchet & Clank take the colours of Rivet from Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Green, the black of Ratchet's armour will be green, and the blue will be black. Clank's silver metal will be green, and his eyes will then be blue. This is a reference to Quark. The red alt, with the black of Ratchet's armour being red, and the blue will be yellow. Clank's silver metal will be then dark grey, and his eyes will be light blue. This is a reference to Ace Hardlight. Yellow, with the back of Ratchet's armour, will be light yellow, and the blue will be dark orange. Clank's silver metal will then be light green, and his eyes will be red. This is a reference to Al. The purple, the black of Ratchet's armour then being dark purple, and the blue will be green. Clank's eyes will be red. This is a reference to Dr. Nefarious. I don't know why the name Dr. Nefarious kind of reminds me of Despicable Me. You probably get what I mean if you've seen it, and it also references Clunk. White, with Ratchet's fur being white and his stripes being red. The black of his armour will be light brown, and the blue will be light orange. Clank's silver metal will be black, and his eyes will be then dark blue. This is a reference to Alistair Azimuth and the Zoni. And the final alt being the navy. The black of Ratchet's armour will be navy blue, and the blue will be red. Clank's silver metal will be purple pink, and his eyes will be red. This is a reference to Thugs for Less, and the Kirby Hat being Ratchet's ear, and get a plush of Clank on his back, taking the weapon alt, taking the weapon move, but the only difference for Kirby is not being able to swap. The spirits being Ratchet & Clank, the fighter spirit, Rhino 5, Captain Quark, Chairman Drek, and Dr. Nefarious. The stage being Starship Phoenix from Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. I know that doesn't sound right, but it actually is the title of the game, which released in 2004. The year I was born, to be exact. The Starship Phoenix is a location in Up Your Arsenal with a short appearance in Deadlocked. While the commandeered by Sasha Phyronix, it served as a pride of the main base of the Galactic Rangers and the Q-Force during the war against Dr. Nefarious. Ratchet & Clank made the ship their home and retained command over the ship after Phyronix became mayor of Metropolis, until they were kidnapped by Dreadzone. For the music, the Metropolis theme from Kerwan is possibly the most iconic theme of Ratchet & Clank, perfectly capturing the sense of wonder and adventure with somewhat sinister undertones. The Gemlik bass theme, the Quark boss theme, the Quartus theme, the subsequent theme, the Hoven's main theme, Drek's boss theme, and the music that plays on your first run through Aranos is a great way to pump you up. Maktar Resorts theme the arena battle and boss theme, and of course the theme for Whoopash Nebula and the Hugis Cloud. So for the victory poses and the victory theme, the first victory pose will be Clank gets off Ratchet's back and Ratchet will kneel down, they will fist bump. Victory pose 2, Ratchet will fire the Rhino in the air as Clank strikes a pose. And victory pose 3, Ratchet and Clank will get into their ship and fly off into the distance. And the victory theme is a portion of Troppa Crater Navalis, the music from the first Ratchet and Clank game, from the first level, and the most memorable song in the game. And finally, to end the video, the reveal trailer. Similar to Steve's reveal trailer, it starts off with a fight against Mario, Donkey Kong, Sonic, and Banjo and Kazooie on the Super Mario Galaxy stage. Donkey Kong KOs Banjo and Kazooie whilst they're sent flying into space. They float for a while until they are hit by Starship Phoenix. But then, when Banjo and Kazooie go on board the ship is empty until an unknown weapon blast shows up. Banjo and Kazooie dodge the blasts, but the finale being none other than the Rhino. With Banjo and Kazooie knocked out, a familiar foot is shown, and then the camera flies up and shows Ratchet and Clank, with the splash screen saying Ratchet and Clank bring the arsenal. So guys, what did you think of Ratchet and Clank? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss another new foes appeared in the future. And of course, next new foes appeared, I know this is kind of going off the promise that I have already decided the order, but I did end up getting a request from a subscriber. So, of course, at the end of the day, I will do Lara Croft next, as suggested by the Gaming Geek Net. I will see you all in a future New Foes Appeared episode. BB8 out.